Don't forget to click that subscribe and bell icon to receive a notification each time I upload a new video.
Good morning everyone. It's quite early in the morning, I think it's 9:30, 9:45, and I've just noticed this morning spring is obviously getting ready to spring, so to speak, because the blossom tree is just coming into flower, which means those nasty cold winter days and winter nights are going to disappear, hopefully. But yes, it's a beautiful morning this morning. Lovely blue sky, but unfortunately there's nobody to play with this morning, is there, Bentley? So we're just having a little walk, and the crocuses, of course, I think Mike showed you this the other week, are just starting to come out, and they're pretty. But yes, spring is on its way. So what are you doing, Mike?
I'd best stop with the knife before I reply, because then I'll end up cutting my finger off. Excuse me. I am making leek and potato soup.
Oh.
So 2 large leeks and 3 medium-sized potatoes going into our fantastic soup maker.
Oh, why, Mum bought us this, didn't she?
That Mum bought us a couple of years ago. So all you have to do is pop in your chopped vegetables or your diced vegetables or whatever it is that you're making the soup out of. Add in your water, your stock, your seasoning, your salt, your pepper, garlic and a few herbs or whatever.
Do you put anything special in? I think you do, don't you?
I do have my secret ingredients.
Are you going to share it?
No, because then it wouldn't be secret, would it?
It'll just be secret between us two, won't it? And the lady that's watching in the US.
The lady.
The lady.
So, in the leek and potato soup, I don't use vegetable stock, I use chicken stock.
Oh.
So that is chicken stock, but I also add in a little bit of sage as well, because it goes really well with the leek. And then just add in just a little bit of black pepper, just to give it that little bit of...
Oh, nice.
But the soup maker, all you do is you throw all your diced veggies in, like so. Like that. There's still a couple more potatoes and leeks to go in. But then that's...
Oh, it has a blade on it, doesn't it?
Yes, and you just set it for the smooth setting, and it will heat and blend and smooth in 21 minutes.
How long?
21 minutes.
Gosh.
So from raw veggies to hot, and I mean hot soup, in 21 minutes.
So hot as in spicy hot?
No, hot as in temperature hot.
Hot as in sexy hot?
Yes. So literally, from the soup maker, you can just serve it and eat it.
Oh.
Fresh, with all the vitamins and all of the minerals, all still present. It's marvellous, and it's also Ian's favourite.
Yes, it is. What are you doing, Mike?
Well, this is the soup, all finished.
Have a look.
So I'm just...
Oh, that looks nice.
I'm decanting the soup now. So once it came out of the soup maker, I obviously put it in a pan on the stove top just to keep it until we were ready to eat it. And then when you're ready, you just warm it through. There you go.
And somebody is very pleased with himself.
We have tested it.
We have, it's beautiful.
It is rather lovely. So, there you go.
Can I put this damn camera down? It smells lovely.
Yes, you can have your tea now.
Thank you.
So this is what we did with the wood that my brother delivered at the beginning of last week. As you can see, we've fastened it vertically up onto the fence to create a nice privacy screen. So the epic job of painting the fence now has begun. So Ian's just made a start while I'm preparing lunch. And then after lunch we'll both be out there painting the rest of it. But it's looking good. Starting to blend in now with the shed. Swan Lake, lovely. It's Monday, still Monday morning. It's only 11:45, but we've already been out once in the car already today. After we took Mr. Bentley for his WALK this morning, we jumped in the car and went across to our local B&Q, which is the equivalent to in the US of Home Depot, a big DIY chain, to pick up some more paint for the fence because we run out. On the last piece of fencing, about one-third of the way in. So we knew we would have to buy some more to do the second coat on the shed. But our local DIY store didn't stock the same brand, the same shade, so we've had to go all the way through to the B&Q to get it. So while we were there, there's also a big supermarket next door to our B&Q, so we nipped in there just to grab a few provisions and some more baking stuff for Ian, because we're going to try and combine a couple of different recipes from different sources to make a new one. So hopefully we're going to be making, after lunch, an orange meringue pie. Not lemon meringue, but orange meringue. But because the chemistry of a lemon and an orange is different, you have to treat the orange juice in a different way to how you treat the lemon juice to make it. So we've had to adjust the recipe from one recipe and combine it with elements from another recipe to make it work. So we had one attempt yesterday, or the first try yesterday. The meringue was fine, the biscuit base was fine, the filling tasted absolutely gorgeous, but it wasn't quite solid enough. It was a bit too runny. So we have to combine and try do something else. So we're having another try when I get back, because we've run out of corn flour, and I also need to get some more digestive biscuits, what the biscuit base is going to be made from. So yeah, we're having another go, and if it works then we'll film it again. But if it doesn't work, we're going to just abandon the whole idea and make something else. So if you're watching this and you've already watched the Steam Kitchen and it isn't an orange meringue pie, you'll know it didn't work. So it's 6:30. We've just finished having dinner, and further to my vlog earlier about the possible disaster with the orange meringue pie, well, it wasn't a disaster. It actually turned out spectacularly well, and it is absolutely delicious. So if you haven't seen the Steam Kitchen video, I'll put a link in the description area below. You can pop across and have a look for yourselves.
9th.
It is Tuesday the 9th.
It is Tuesday the 9th.
It is Tuesday the 9th.
Happy Tuesday the 9th.
Yes, it's 1:45. We've just had lunch.
We have.
And I was just talking to Dad, showing him what we've been doing in the garden with the fencing and stuff. And I got a text through inviting me to go for my COVID vaccination jab. And you, coincidentally, had yours yesterday, didn't you?
I am going on Friday to have mine.
Yes, so he got his invite to get his yesterday. So he phoned immediately and got himself booked in.
It felt like being invited to a special party.
Yes, and I've just been invited to go for mine, even though I'm slightly younger. Saying nothing, but mine's booked in for Monday. So
You're going, yeah.
So, all good.
We'll either be fine or we'll have a big orange ready bet glow around us. Mind you, won't know what ready bet glow is.
Probably not. But never mind.
Google it.
Anyway, we're both booked in for our vaccinations, which is really good news.
Cool.
So it's 10 to 6, and Ian's just asked me whether whether he would like to make me some cookies, some biscuits, and if so, which ones? So I've asked him to do some chocolate and orange, so cocoa powder in with the flour and orange oil. He's just having a look in his cupboard now to see what other bits and pieces he's got to make some for himself as well. So he's going to make those for me because he doesn't like chocolate orange, and then he's going to make some for him. So we'll have our own set each. So we've started to measure out, like a t-shirt.
It's going down the more I'm putting in. There's something wrong.
So we've started measuring out the ingredients. We've already mixed the flour and the cocoa powder. So substituting a percentage of the flour with cocoa powder is the way to keep the weights correct. Okay, Ian's just doing the butter now, so I'm looking forward to these because it's actually salted caramel hot chocolate, which should go really nice with the orange oil, I think. I'm hoping so.
It's like being in Seville.
Is it?
It's the Valencian orange extract. So there's a dog out there. Don't want that in. We're going to put 5 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So these are going to be quite strong, aren't they?
They are actually going to be very strong, but that's what you like.
It is. I'm having a very orangey kind of week this week, considering we had the orange meringue the other day.
Oh yeah.
And now you're doing my chocolate orange cookies.
These are going to smell beautiful.
Yes. Again.
So
anyway, I'm back to work. He's just asked me to cut the parchment paper to go onto the baking tray. So I don't get off scot-free. I do have to do some work. So while he's just making the batter up for the chocolate cookies, we've just got out a family heirloom. This is Ian's mum's rolling pin. And he won't use any other, will you?
No.
So while my biscuit batter is chilling in the fridge, Ian's doing his. And he has pecan and golden syrup.
I do.
So it smells delish.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. And Mr. Bentley Bobbles has just had a piece of dried duck, haven't you? Yes, I know. You're welcome. Okay, so Chocky Bickies are ready to go in. So 6.5 minutes.
6.5 minutes, turn them, then another 6.5 minutes.
Yes. Oh,
1.
yummy.
Difference in size. Those are used with a cutter, and those are used with a guess, and then palm down.
They look delish.
Oh, they're set quite well as well.
Yes, and look at that sparkle. That's that little bit of salt from the salted caramel cocoa.
And you also put sugar on.
A little bit of sugar on, yeah. Just to counteract.
It's not embossing powder, is it?
No, not embossing powder. But Yumsville.
And there's mine.
And there's yours.
And the Big Daddy one there.
There's mine. There's Ian's. It's like ebony and ivory.
Living in perfect harmony.
Side by side on our baking tray.
Yes. making baking magic.
Yup. Okay, so those are for later, and that's for now. And Ian's just turning his around in the oven. Are you that drunk you can't get up?
No, it's more exciting than watching TV, this. I don't see the point of getting up in 3 minutes to get back down again, so I'll just sit here for a little while.
Okay.
But they're going really well. They're all fluffied up and they're all sparkly with sugar.
Nice.
Smells lovely.
Somebody else's appetite started to go as well with the smell.
I'm just from Teddy.
You having your supper?
Which supper?
Are you having your supper? Oh, sorry, did I interrupt you? Whoops. Got one for you.
Another one for me. Oh, guess what? Another one for me. Guess which one I'm having later?
Pop that on the plate next to mine.
Oh no. We don't want to be rubbing noses with the chocolate orange ones. I like orange.
Look at those. Don't they look delicious? I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. Thank you.